Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Classical High School for Northeastern Conference basketball. Lincoln Classical back on the winning track. They won their first 6, lost 3 in a row. They're looking for 2 wins in a row tonight. Taking on Saugus, it's also looking for 2 wins in a row. But Saugus is looking for their 3rd win, Classical for their 8th. Classical is 7-3, Saugus 2-7. And a little different setup tonight. I'm sitting down right on the floor. And if you notice when the cameras go around, nobody is up in the stands on the other side. Nobody's on the stands behind us. They put the stands up to the far right. The stands were broken. They can't put them down. So they lined up folding chairs on both sides of the court for people to sit, and the stands behind the basket. And first time I've had a look like this. I'm usually a little bit up in the air. First shot, no good. Edwin Solis. A kick out to Rucker. Eric Solis fakes, now takes the shot. Too strong. Tip. Vincent Cerami. Maybe couldn't get the shot off. Saugus in the red, Classical in the white. Spinning going to the basket as Jake Morganti puts Saugus on top. Darrell Rucker is 23. That's Jalen Johnson with the shot. He's 0. 3 is Edwin Solis. 1 is Eric Solis. 4 is Ishmael Johnson. The 3 is off the rim. The kick out. Edwin Solis. Shot off the rim, no good. Ishmael Johnson with the follow, no good. Ishmael again gets blocked and gets hit. He'll go to the line for 2. Ishmael, very good football player. For Brian Vaughn this year, he was a defensive player. Kicker, he kicked some field goals, extra points. Was very big. Jasper Grasser in his first year, taking over for Dad Tom, the head guy for Classical. Mark Bertrand took over this year. He was an assistant for Paul Moran. And Paul had to sit down for health reasons. And Mark took over. And Bill Kale is a former head coach. And Gloucester couldn't find the handle. They finally knocked it out of bounds. Bill Kale is one of his assistants. He was the head coach at Gloucester. So they have some experience on the bench. As Eric Solis brings it up. Edwin Solis has it stripped away. Looking to go to the basket with the underhand layup, but got taken away. From dead in the corner, too strong. Battling for the rebound. And we get a foul against Saugus. Edwin Solis is coming out. Malik Anderson, is coming in. I don't know if the... We're training for 2 of the players. They collided, and I guess what they're doing is trying to get rid of the blood. Can't be out there with any kind of blood. Foul on Saugus. Anderson going to the basket, beat the defense. They reached in and got a piece of him. Non-shooting foul. Underhand layup by Rucker goes. Taken away, they missed the layup. Out of bounds off Classical. Classical with that full court pressure. They'll double up any chance they get. Saugus beat it. Shot from the corner off the rim, no good. Saugus comes away with it. Up and good by Nicholas. He's a freshman. Solis going to get called for steps. Maybe with the basketball. He's a very good athlete. Quarterback in football. Very good baseball player. Taken away by Rucker. Couldn't handle it. And then it went out of bounds off Saugus. Rucker lost control of it and tried to make the pass. It looked like it was going out of bounds off Classical, and then Saugus touched it. So Classical winds up getting the ball back, and they get a fresh 30 seconds on the clock. Saugus in the 2-3 zone. Traveling against Solis. Stolen away. Johnson with the easy layup. Puts Classical back on top, 5-4. Saugus wants a timeout. Mark Bertrand, they're having a problem with the press. And basically, it's the same problem that a lot of teams have. They try to dribble against the press rather than pass against it. And they figure if they beat the man that's covering them, they can get it up court easily. But then they realize Classical is doubling, sometimes tripling the basketball. And all of a sudden it's a turnover. And it happens to a lot of teams. Classical usually has 15 players. Actually 14 players. They brought a JV player up tonight because they're missing players. They only have 10. Edwin Solis is back in. Morganti hasn't come back yet for Saugus. Stolen away by Anderson. Rucker picked. Anderson kind of tipped that pass away. Rucker wound up with it, took it to the basket, got hit. He'll get 2 at the line. So 2 for Rucker. Makes the first. Low scoring period. We're halfway through the first period. That free throw violation Classical. So they only get 1. So halfway through the first period, it's 6-4. Classical on top. Another turnover. Johnson takes it strong to the basket. Foul on Classical in the backcourt. Again, they try to dribble through it, and they turn it over. Swatted away. Vincent Cerami caught up to Johnson and knocked the layup away. They put the shot clock back to 22 seconds. Boston just continually turning the ball over. Shot too strong. Johnson with the rebound. Fall away, won't go. Rebound inside. Johnson takes it to the basket, can't hit it. Ishmael Johnson. It wasn't Ishmael Johnson, it was Javon Carter. Edwin Solis finally throws in a three. They had a lot of chances. Saugus finally gets the ball over half court. Not so straight man to man, but they'll double any chance they get. And they turn it over again. Johnson lays it in again, trying to dribble through it. And here's Rucker took it away. Johnson saved it back to Rucker for the layup. 11 in a row by Classical. Shot no good. They try to go deep. Cerami picked it off. Off the rim, no good. Rebound inside, goes to the floor. Saugus collects. Shot clock winding down. They let it fly off the rim, no good. Tipped up. Johnson tipped it to himself. Edwin Solis off the rim, no good. Rucker with the rebound, has it blocked inside by Nicholas. Layup no good. He hit, get in, put it off. Touchdown pass goes too far. Russo got in tight and laid it off the front rim. Final minute. They've held Saugus to 4 points, and they were leading 4-3 when they had those four. Classical has scored the last 11 points. Classical now in the zone. Stripped away. Solis ahead to Johnson. Wide open, lays it in. He's got 8 in the period. A 13-point run by Classical. Shot no good. Finally it ends, maybe with a three. Shot off the rim, off the glass, around and out at the buzzer. So Saugus led 2-0. They led 4-3. Classical went on a 13-0 run to open up a 17-4 lead before maybe hit that three. And that's where we are at the end of one. Classical 17, Saugus 7 at the end of one. Classical will have the basketball, and they have a 17-7 lead. Johnson, Anderson, both Solis and Carter, the 5 out there. Eric Solis fakes the shot, dumps into Anderson for 3. Off the rim, no good. We got a foul against Saugus in the rebounding action. The foul is on Morganti. He's back in the game. He had a little look at by the trainer. Edwin Solis kicks it out to Anderson. The runner is good. Saugus having all kinds of trouble. If Johnson was facing the basketball, he would have picked that pass off. From dead in the corner. The 3 is good by the young freshman, Nicholas. Edwin Solis from the corner hits a 3. Very good shooter. We're going to reach in foul against Edwin Solis. Tipped and stolen away by Carter. He's out in front. It looked like he missed it. It rolled around and rolled back in. Underhand layup, no good. Solis was looking for that touchdown pass. Eric Solis with a long 3. Knocked out by Saugus. Jeff Barboza coming in the ball game for Classical. Along with Rucker returning. Another 3-point bomb. That should have been worth about 4 or 5. He was way out behind the arc. Saugus can't penetrate and they're not hitting their outside shots. Stripped away. They go deep. Eric Solis knocks it home. 7 different scorers. Solis again. They turn it over. I'm not sure where that shot was going. He went by Edwin Solis. And Morganti is smiling as he comes back to the bench. He went to the basket trying to take the shot. It wound up going off the curtain 10 feet behind the basket. Blocked inside nicely by the young freshman, Nicholas. Three-point basket by Sarami. Stolen away. He missed the layup, and Barboza knocked it out. Solis had it taken away. Johnson comes out limping on that right foot, going to the bench. And the young player called up from the JVs, Jeff Hill, out on the court. Shot, no good. Solis with the rebound, Edwin. Cross court. Hill took steps. First time he was going to take the three, was wide open. And then he said, I'll take it to the basket, but he took 2 steps before he put the ball on the floor. Halfway through the second period. They just barely beat the 10-second. Barbosa's going to get called for leaning on Cerami. Classical's had 7 different scorers. Saugus had 4, but only one of them has more than a basket. From dead in the corner, he just turned around and let it fly. Maybe. Reach in against Saugus. So that's the limit. Any fouls now to follow will be shooting fouls for Classical. I noticed Classical's not wearing their new uniforms. Barbosa's shot too strong. Maybe with the rebound. The runner off the glass, Cerami. They forced it to go right. He kicked it high off the glass and got it to go down. 3-point basket. Jeff Hill starts his varsity career with a 3-pointer. Yet another Hill at Classical. Rucker got a piece of maybe. He'll get 3 at the line. Classical's going to take a timeout. It's been all Classical. Saugus briefly led. They scored the first basket, 2-0. Then they led 4-3. Classical went on a 13-0 run before maybe hit a 3 to finish the period at 17-7. Classical. Actually, it was a 14-0 run. Class will come out firing. Got it up over 20. It's now at 16. And maybe can eat into that, getting 3 at the free throw line. So again, a little different setup. I'm sitting down on the floor. I've never done this before. Behind everybody. The camera's up in the air, as you can tell. But across the way, people aren't sitting in the stands. They're sitting in chairs that were put out by the janitorial staff. I think Billy Devon, the AD, helped them. So the people could sit over there. And they put the stands down behind the basket to the far right for people to sit in. Because the stands on either side have to be fixed. They have to come in tomorrow and adjust. Cord or something got busted. They can't open them. Two out of 3. By maybe at the free throw line. And it's 34-20 Classical. Close to Saugus has been in a while. Long 3-point bomb. Hill hits another one. Just what Classical needs, another 3-point shooter. Maybe couldn't get the shot off. Shot clock winding down. And he took an extra step. He knew it too. He was in the lane going to take the shot. He couldn't get it off. He had his back to the basket. And just as he was going to pass it off, his back foot slid along and caused the travel. So with 2 minutes left, Classical gets the turnover. Shot off the rim, no good. Barbosa, they got a little piece of him as he was taking the shot. They've already used a lot of the clock before you even get close to the basket. Classical took it away, and Saugus touched it. Joseph Lusso reaching for it, got a piece of it, and he was standing out of bounds when he touched it. Hill, 3 for 3. What a debut he's having. The lead is back to 20 with a minute left. Almost stolen away by Eric Solis. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Maybe had it, lost it, stripped away by Eric Solis. He's human, he missed a shot. Barbosa fouled in the rebounding action. Jeff Hill finally missed a shot. He was 3 for 3 from three-point land, and they got that one off the rim and it bounced out. 38 seconds left. Cerami tried to go to the basket. Eric Solis let him go by and then reached around and knocked it away. Couldn't get the shot off. He thought about it. Still can't get the shot off. Shot clock winding down. Shot off the rim. Edwin Solis. Touchdown pass to Eric Solis. They might have got a piece of me who taking the shot. Good pass, nice try. Classical doubles up on Saugus. Saugus led 2-0 and 4-3. That 14-0 run by Classical is the difference in the game. They open up a big lead at halftime. It's Classical 40, Saugus 20 at halftime. Welcome back to Classical High School as we're set to start the second half. Saugus will have the basketball, and they trail as Classical is doubled up on them in the first half, 40-20. Problem with the clock. They're waiting for them to put the shot clock back to 7:53. So they straightened it out. And we're back underway. They wanted a travel call, they didn't get it. They ran right into 3 or 4 white shirts, and they lost it out of bounds. They ran right into both Saugus. Saugus now going to looks like a 1-2-2 zone. Inside, and powering it in is Ishmael Johnson. Looked like he was going to get it blocked. He just went very strong and kissed it off the glass. Classville gets on the board first in the second half. Saugus is having trouble penetrating. And again, the shot clock winding down. They got to throw it up. Didn't hit anything. Saugus wound up with the loose basketball. Rucka with the wraparound. Johnson had 8. Saugus and Jeff Hill had 9. Both of them hit 3 3-point baskets. Hill hit his first 3 varsity shots. Maybe had 8 for Saugus. Around the rim and went down and came back out again. Eric Saugus drops it in. Bounce pass get kicked away. That should give Saugus a first 30 seconds. They had trouble getting the ball in bounds. The layup up and good by Cerami. That breaks a 6-0 Classical run. Eric Saugus for 3, knocks it down. Classical running away with this one. Pass, tips away, stolen away. Johnson with the catch, saved it from going out of bounds, stepped back in and laid it in. 11-2 the run. Around the rim and out. Rucker had it and lost it. Eric Ramsey in the ball game for the first time for Classical. Again, they had trouble getting the ball in bounds. Now trying to go to the basket, Rucker reaches around and knocks it away from Cerami out of bounds. Maybe couldn't hit it. Rucker gets it ahead to Johnson. Layup is good. They had a 14-0 run in the first period. This one is 13-2. Saugus going to take a timeout. Actually, the score should be 53. And they just upped the score to 53-22. They had the wrong score up there. So Classical scored the first 6 points of the period. They extended it to 13-2 to go along with that 14-0 run they had after Saugus opened up a 4-3 lead in starting the ball game. And the lead now balloons to over 30, 53-22. Halfway through this third period, Saugus got 2 points. They only got 7 in the first period, and 3 of those came on a 3-point basket by maybe very late. And Cerami just stepped in bounds, got the pass back, and just let it fly, hit it for 3. Off the rim, no good. Tipped up, no good. Follow is good. And that's Ramsey with it. He had 2 chances. Nine different scorers. Ramsey completes the 3-point play. 9 of the 10 players have scored. Maybe he got stuck. Looking to go to the basket, blocked and knocked away. Johnson with it. Rucker, nice pass back to Edwin Solis. Easy layup. Johnson to Rucker to Edwin Solis. Stolen away by Rucker. Walking in all by himself and lays it in. Cerami looking to go. The runner off the rim, no good. And we got a foul. The foul's going to be on Ramsey and underneath. Ramsey just took it away. Barboza. And that makes all 10 players have scored for Classical. 10 for 10. Around the rim and out. Barboza kicks it out. Ahead to Edwin Solis. Tried to wrap around. He couldn't make it go because he had his arm. They hit him. He's going to go to the line for 2. Off the rim, no good. Makes 1. Cerami almost lost it. They lost it. And we got a foul against Rucker. Nobody close to foul trouble. There's only 2 team fouls apiece. They try to go deep. Barbosa got a piece of it but couldn't hold on. And now we got traveling against Saugus. Classical's relentless pressure really doing a job. Coach Bertrand for Saugus, not an easy job. Having a lot of problems. He was a terrific player at Saugus High School. Inside, Ramsey banks it in. Ramsey coming off the bench has got 5. Stolen away by Solis. Went strong to the basket. He got tipped away at the last minute. Saugus comes up with it. Solis ahead. Rucker wide open, lays it in. He becomes the 3rd double-digit scorer. And they got 2 more with 9. Solis reaching for the basketball and wound up getting a piece of Kyle Corcariccio. Stolen away by Rucker. Edwin Solis off the rim, no good. Out of bounds. Shot clock is off. 13 seconds left in the period. Shot off the rim, no good. Saugus saves it, but right to Rucker. He has to let it fly off the backboard, no good. Another big period for Classical. They hold Saugus to 5. They went on a 13-2 run to start the period, and Classical easily out in front, going to get their 8th win. 67-25 Classical at the end of 3. Classical will have the basketball, and they put this one away a long time ago. They're going to make it 2 wins in a row, and they're going to deny Saugus getting 2 in a row. Saugus zoning it up. They go deep in the corner to Edwin Solis, and he throws in a 3. His 4th trifecta. Shot misses, and a foul on Saugus in the rebounding action. Classical scored 50 points in the 2nd and 3rd periods. 23 in the 2nd, 27 in the 3rd. As Jasper Grassa makes wholesale changes. Anderson will bring it up. Off the rim by Ramsey, rebound by Barbosa. Long 3-point bomb off the rim. Carter comes up with a loose basketball. Anderson takes the shot again, around the rim and out. Tipped, but right to Cerami. He gets hit. He double clutched and drew the contact, threw it up off the rim and out. Classical is almost tripled up on Saugus. Cerami in and out. Looking for his 11th point. He got 5 in the 2nd period, 5 in the 3rd period. He got all 5 of their points in the third period. From the corner, Bree by Barboza. Nine trifectas for Classical. Maybe he gets stuck, can't get the shot off. Off the rim, no good. And we're going to get a jump ball. Jeff Hill will come in the ball game. Oh, it's Carter and Hill, Ishmael Johnson, Anderson, and Ramsey out there for Classical. Kick. Classical kicked it out. Plus 30 seconds for Saugus. Stolen away by Hill. He's out in front. Off the rim and out. It goes to the floor. We're going to jump ball. Hill was looking to get double digits in his first varsity game. Got it up, it rolled off the rim and out. Nice pass inside. Good look by Hill to Anderson. All by himself under the basket. Off the rim, no good. Hill comes away with it. Back to Hill. Missed the layup again. The follow by Carter is good. Hill must... too close to the basket, he's got to shoot threes. Shot clock winding down. They found underneath, they found Caraccio. Anderson hits the back of the rim, but he's going to go to the foul line for 2. Good with the first one. High arcing shot, tipped up. Ishmael Johnson comes away with it. Carter from dead in the corner, too strong. And they're going to get Anderson for leaning on Nicholas. Hassel in the zone. Off balance shot, rebound by Anderson. Has it knocked away from behind. Anderson will go out. Barboza comes in. Nice pass from Hill to Ishmael Johnson. He got hit. He'll be at the line. Halfway through the period, another short period for Saugus. They only got 3 points. Seven in the first, 5 in the third. Classical's relentless pressure is just blowing them out of the water here. Johnson makes them both. Council takes the pressure off. They drop back into a zone. Looks like a 1-2-2. Almost stolen away. Carter reached in and got a piece, but knocked it out. Shot clock winding down. They got to throw it up. Around the rim and out. Way across court. Shot is blocked. Carter there to get it. Tipped up, no good. And we're going to get a foul against Classical. Lost it. Lost it again. Shot clock. They just got the shot off. Saugus has done that the whole game. 3-point bomb off the rim, no good. He was looking for his 4th trifecta. Ramsey got the rebound and then brought it down and lost it off his leg. Saugus will get it back. Off the rim, no good. Hill will push it up. Barboza doesn't take it. Council just running some clock. 2 minutes and counting left. Hill almost made the shot. He got hit. He'll go to the line. Shot clock winding down. They called a non-shooting foul. Looked like he was shooting to me. They called it on the drive. Barboza down the lane. Everybody getting in the act. Shot partially blocked, and they got a piece of Matthew Grant, who will be looking for his first points. Off the rim, no good. Officer Ferrari coming over the table, taking my keys where I parked. The Saugus bus had problems. So he took my keys, went out, moved my car. Grant makes one. We get a minute and a half of counting. Saugus has one basket in the fourth period and only 4 points. Hill kicks it out. Claskell's just going to run the clock down and look for one last shot, holding the ball, not trying to run anything up. Ramsey has to take it, in and out. Tipped up, and it looked like it was kicked out by Saugus, but they're calling it off Claskell. Can't get the shot off. Again, shot clock winding down. Carter's going to get called for contact. Joe Lusso. He's only a freshman. We said Saugus was young, playing a lot of young kids. Makes the first. They still only have one basket in this fourth period, and the shot clock is off. That gives Saugus 18 points in the first, third, and fourth period. They don't have to shoot. They're going to hold the ball. I don't think Saugus is going to foul. So they hold Saugus 7 in the first, 5 in the third, 6 in the fourth, and that's what most of the bench playing. Saugus played a lot of their bench players as well. And this was over very early. Saugus scored the first basket, led 2-0. They led again 4-3. Claskell went on a 14-0 run, and it was after maybe finally broke that with a 3-point basket, but it was 17-7 at the end of one. And they started the second half on a 13-2 run and opened up, got the lead over 30, and it ballooned up to as high as 40. And they wound up winning it over 50, 82-31. Claskell puts up 81 points, and they hold Saugus to 31. Cerami had 11 and maybe had 8. Maybe didn't play much of the second half. He had 8 in the first half. For Claskell, everybody scored. All 10 players scored. Hill had 3 3-point baskets. He made 3 in a row to have 9. Carter scored 4. Darrell Rucker had 11. Ramsey had 5. Barboza had 7. Anderson had 5. Ishmael Johnson had 5. Edwin Solis had 15. Eric Solis had 9. Jalen Johnson had 12. As 10 players played, 10 players scored for Claskell. They put 82 points on the board, and he win it going away over Saugus. Claskell will go to 8-3, make it 2 wins in a row. Saugus will drop to 2-8. 82-31, Claskell. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.